Welcome to Resolved, a podcast that uncovers the hidden struggles we normalize, but shouldn't. I'm Elier, and in this series, we'll explore the subtle yet powerful psychological patterns that shape our relationships, self-worth, and daily lives, often without us even realizing it. Have you ever felt like you were losing your mind in a relationship, only to be told you were overreacting? Have you pushed yourself to exhaustion because you thought that's what success required? Or maybe you've mistaken emotional neglect for resilience? These are just a few of the everyday mental illnesses we accept as normal, but they're not. In each episode, we'll break down these patterns: gaslighting love, toxic productivity, performative healing, emotional starvation, and offer real tools to reclaim your peace, your voice, and your well-being. This is not about labels. It's about understanding the silent battles we all face and how to resolve them in a world that rarely acknowledges their existence. So take a deep breath, grab a cup of something warm, and let's start unraveling the myths that keep us stuck. Because healing starts with seeing things clearly. Resolving toxic positivity through the spiritual development life cycle, SDLC. Toxic positivity, the pressure to stay happy at all costs, is a suppression of the full human experience. It dismisses struggle, invalidates pain, and forces a false sense of optimism, often leading to emotional dissonance, burnout, and isolation. Using the spiritual development life cycle, SDLC, we can break free from this cycle and cultivate genuine emotional alignment, where joy and struggle coexist in harmony rather than in opposition. Purification, releasing the need for emotional performance. The purification phase involves unlearning the belief that happiness is the only acceptable emotional state. It requires releasing guilt and shame around negative emotions and allowing yourself to feel without judgment. Journaling, deep reflection, and speaking your truth can help cleanse suppressed emotions and bring clarity. Affirmation: I honor my emotions as messengers, not obstacles. Illumination, integrating the full emotional spectrum. True healing comes when you see all emotions as sacred. Happiness, sadness, anger, frustration, and grief all serve a purpose. This stage encourages emotional intelligence, recognizing what your emotions are telling you instead of resisting them. Practicing mindful presence allows you to experience emotions without attachment, neither clinging to joy nor rejecting sadness. Spiritual practice: develop emotional neutrality, observe, process, and release emotions without labeling them as good or bad. Transformation, cultivating true inner peace. Rather than seeking false positivity, transformation shifts your focus to deep contentment, a state that exists beyond fleeting happiness. This phase brings a stable foundation of peace, where emotions arise naturally, are acknowledged, and pass without resistance. You embrace life's ebb and flow rather than forcing a rigid emotional state. Practices like breathwork, meditation, and gratitude, without bypassing struggle, deepen emotional resilience. Embodiment, living in emotional wholeness. The final stage of the SDLC involves embodying a balanced emotional state where joy is authentic, sadness is honored, and growth is continuous. This is where you hold space for yourself and others, allowing emotional honesty without the need to fix or uplift every situation artificially. You become a source of true support, offering presence and understanding rather than empty encouragement. Spiritual truth: real positivity isn't about denying reality, it's about embracing all aspects of life with grace and wisdom. The goal is not to reject positivity but to redefine it as an organic, evolving state rather than an enforced ideal. Through the spiritual development life cycle, you move from performative happiness to authentic emotional alignment, where peace is not forced, but naturally present. You become a source of true support, offering presence and understanding rather than empty encouragement. Spiritual truth, real positivity isn't about denying reality, it's about embracing all aspects of life with grace and wisdom.